Hmm. Corn. In British English, the word denotes all cereal grains, such as wheat and barley. After the repeal of the Corn Laws in 1846, venues for corn merchants to meet, trade, and discuss prices were built in their droves all over the country. However, by the late 1800s, with the price of corn decreasing due to cheaper imports, many of these magnificent buildings had to be put to other uses. With their vast spaces, many were converted into cinemas, dance halls, and theatres. Today, we're visiting our first Corn Exchange Theatre around our tour of the UK. Welcome to the Stamford Corn Exchange Theatre.
The Corn Exchange opened on the 28th of January 1859, on the opposite side of the street to where the original Corn Exchange was situated. The building was designed by Edward Browning, who worked extensively in Stamford and in the surrounding regions. The exchange saw a decline in use during what was known as the Great Depression of British agriculture in the late 19th century, but was transformed into an entertainment venue and cinema. It closed for the duration of the First World War, before reopening as a cinema where it was in operation until 1956, when it then turned into a multi-use building, including being a theatre, roller skating rink and auction house. In 2001, the newly formed Corn Exchange Theatre Company charity took possession of the building and began a £1 million refurbishment from 2003 to 2008 to create the theatre that we see today. When entering the Corn Exchange complex, make sure to have a visit around the ground floor hall, which was refurbished in 2016. It's now home to the Corn Exchange Cafe and shops with a vast number of independent retailers. There's lift access up to the theatre on the ground floor next to the box office. For our price comparison, ice creams are provided by Beechdean and cost £3. Ticket prices vary on production, and head over to the link in the description to find out what's on offer at the Corn Exchange. The auditorium houses 399 people, and the sloped audience rake gives great sightlines from all angles. The slope also comes in handy for load-ins and get-outs. As there's no stage door, so to speak, all equipment is transferred through the auditorium and onto the stage with the help of a stage extension. The stage width is 11.4 metres, with a stage depth of 7 metres. The theatre plays a host to multiple genres and performers, including an annual Christmas panto, community performances and cover bands. The theatre has also played host to big names in entertainment, including Shaun Ryder from the Happy Mondays, and comedians such as Harry Hill and Ramesh Ranganathan, as well as West End superstar Kerry Ellis. Backstage, there are 4 dressing rooms, which includes the Star dressing room and 2 large dressing rooms. There's also a spacious sub-stage orchestra pit. Also available to hire out is the Theatre Lounge, which accommodates 200 people, which used to be the Corn Exchange cellar. This space is available for intimate performances as well as event hires. At the back of the auditorium, there's access to the Theatre Museum. It includes the original theatre box office, as well as information of the Exchange itself and the theatre's history. One of the ways you can support the Stamford Corn Exchange includes the Your Theatre Lottery, a weekly lottery which raises funds for a number of theatres around the UK. You can designate a theatre you want to support, helping local theatres to survive and thrive whilst having the chance of winning some cash prizes of your own. There's a lot on offer in the town of Stamford. Make sure to check out the Stamford Trilogy playlist on the channel to discover and explore the 3 theatres of this Lincolnshire gem.
Thank you for joining me on this tour of the Stamford Corn Exchange. If you're ever in Stamford or Lincolnshire, make sure you come on down, see a show and support your local theatre. My huge thanks to everyone at the Corn Exchange for showing me around today. If you've enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe as we get to explore more theatres around the UK. And my next question to you is, which theatre should I visit next? Let me know in the comments below. I'm David Burchhardt, and I'll see you on the next stage.